It's now time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. This episode of Trivia Tracks is brought to you by ProMed Ambulance Services, care you can count on, and Beth Smith at Edward Jones. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Beginning in 1932, comedian Jack Benny's self-titled radio program was listened to by millions. His repertory company, including announcer Don Wilson, sidekick Eddie Rochester Anderson, singer Dennis Day, bandleader Phil Harris, and Benny's wife Mary Livingston became favorites as well. In 1950, the Jack Benny program segued into television via CBS. Like its radio counterpart, the TV show used a loose show-within-a-show format, wherein the main characters were basically playing themselves in everyday situations. The show often broke the fourth wall, with the characters interacting with the audience and commenting on the program and its sponsors. The suffix program, instead of show, was also a carryover from radio, where program rather than show was used frequently for presentations in the non-visual medium. Occasionally, in several live episodes, the title card read, The Jack Benny Show. During its first 2 years, the Jack Benny program was televised infrequently, but over time, he was ready to do one show roughly every 6 weeks. In its third season, the show was broadcast every 4 weeks. During the 1953 to 1954 season, the Jack Benny program aired every 3 weeks, rotating with such shows as Private Secretary and Bachelor Father. After the radio show ended in 1955, Benny took on another biweekly series, becoming a regular on CBS's Shower of Stars. He effectively appeared almost every week on one of the two series. On one broadcast, Benny's character, who always claimed to be 39 years old, finally turned 40. Throwing a large birthday party for the occasion. In the 1960 to 1961 season, the Jack Benny program, which by this time had begun employing a pre-recorded laugh track, finally began airing every week. In Jim Bishop's book, A Day in the Life of President Kennedy, John F. Kennedy said that he was too busy to watch most television, but that he made the time to watch the Jack Benny program each week. By 1963, the 69-year-old comedian was still in his prime, but was infuriated when Jim Aubrey, CBS Television's president at the time, scheduled Petticoat Junction as the lead-in to Benny's show, rather than Benny's pal, Red Skelton. In the summer of 1963, Aubrey informed Benny that his show would not be renewed at the end of the forthcoming season, Aubrey having decided that Benny was out of step with current tastes and no longer relevant. "You're through, old man," he told the Star. Benny took his show to NBC, his home before 1948, and ended it there after one season, proving Aubrey's point, if not his tactics. He continued to make the rounds of TV specials until his death in 1974. Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me for Trivia Tracks weekdays at 6:45 on Everybody's Country Y95.